Hello, welcome to episode 146 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is, it's all about supply and demand. Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin. Okay, so on today's episode, I really want to talk about why you might be struggling right at this very moment in time to get traction inside of your business, to get more clients. You know, you feel like you're chasing clients. You feel like, I don't know, Lynn, this thing that you talk about of getting clients to chase me, it doesn't really feel like it's possible. And I completely get that because, 2 to 3 years ago, I was in the same boat. I told you this and I will keep hammering this down to you. I ran an ad and I listened to those business gurus, ran an ad, got leads, hustled my ass off to get onto the phone only to get rejected 9 times out of 10. Now, was I great at sales? I think I'm pretty good at sales, and I had to be, right? Because sales is one of those things that if you're getting great at, it's going to change the game. But in reality, what I wasn't doing, and I was focusing on the 10% of the people that had no money, right? And I was chasing them and I was hustling and I was working and I was grinding and I thought I was doing everything right. Yet in reality, I wasn't doing everything right. And so it led me to ask the question, well, what if I built a business where I got clients, amazing results? What is it that I needed to do? What are the insights that I needed to have? But more importantly, how could I build a business where clients would actually chase me instead? And that led me on a journey to start figuring out this thing called supply and demand. You see, a lot of trainers are playing inside of the supply and demand, the commoditised market of fat loss. If you're selling fat loss at this very moment in time, you're a commodity. Okay, because Jenny Craig sells fat loss, Herbalife and Isogenics sell fat loss, and a billion other coaches sell fat loss, okay? And so the differentiating factor between you and the other billion trainers out there, they're very slim to none. Okay, you might be saying, well, Lynn, no, I've got 24 years of qualifications and I'm a naturopath and I'm a nutritionist. I'm like, great. Your clients actually don't care. And at the end of the day, all they want is fat loss. And so if that guy can give me fat loss and you can give me fat loss, then I'm going to take the cheaper option. Okay, so first things first is it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the marketplace thinks of you and how they're perceiving you. So what I needed to do was I needed to come up and I needed to change my market, because I realized that I was such a commoditized market that I wasn't going to be competitive, that I wasn't going to make it, that I wasn't going to be able to help anybody when I couldn't even help myself. And so the first step I took was transforming myself by transforming my business, okay? And transforming the message that I had. Now, you see, inside of the game of legacy and inside the game of 10X Coach, right now, what we are doing is I am helping trainers move away from fat loss and use fat loss and training and habitual stuff and mindset coaching and nutrition as the core fundamentals to what they're actually really offering. But we are not offering fat loss. We are not offering coaching with body trends. And inside of this game, this is where you need to evolve as the trainer. This is where you need to evolve, or you simply get left behind. Now, a lot of the times when I put out this position, the trainer's going to tell me, Lynn, I couldn't do that. I'm not qualified. And I'm like, great, get qualified, right? And so a lot of the times the limitations behind yourself is that you say that you're just a personal trainer. You're just a nutritionist, and that's all that you're doing this very moment in time. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you that you can be anything that you want to be if you commit to doing the work. You can commit to becoming the goddamn most high-level performance coach and start training CEOs and execs of companies if you wanted to, understanding the psychology, if you put in the work. Now, the work isn't about you going back to uni and studying with theory. The work is about you going out there and testing your practical knowledge and gaining data and getting people results. Now, of course, you can't be a crap trainer and go out there and start selling your services for thousands of dollars, which I've seen done. But you start out small and you work your way up. Just like when you're starting out at a new gym, you work your way up. And the reasons why you want to branch out is because you can no longer survive inside of a commoditized market where the price basically drives you down to zero, where it becomes harder and harder to get more clients. And that's what I'm seeing every single day. I get emails consistently going, Lynn, my Facebook ads don't work. No. It's not that your Facebook ads don't work. Yes, we could tweak them. Yes, I could reduce the cost by 25%, but that wouldn't change the actual core problem. The core problem is that you're fighting inside a commoditized market where there is more supply for what you are selling. Okay? What you are selling is fat loss, body rehab, whatever it is, than demand for it. What I mean by that is there are more people giving out, selling the same thing that people actually want. And so inside of this game, this is where you need to evolve, because as the trainer who has amazing knowledge, you're going to get crushed. And you are getting crushed. I don't even have to ask you. I know, right? Because I've got data. And the data looks at this to go, what is online training for you now? And it becomes a question of, well, it isn't a feasible option and it won't be in a year's time. Let me ask you a question. If you are willing to consider evolving your skills and knowledge to not only help somebody with fat loss and create and carve out a new marketplace of your own, what would that do for you if people started seeing you as a new identity to them, to what they really wanted? They don't really want fat loss. They want fat loss for a reason. And if it's more connection with their partner, if it's being a better dad, if it's having the confidence and the certainty, well, then you need to step up and start becoming that and talking about that, right? Because inside of this game right now, you are becoming what I call a commodity. So what tends to happen, you will no longer be able to survive. You will get eaten up by the big companies, and your hopes of having more freedom, more time, more joy, more energy, more effort inside of your business, inside of your life, helping more people is going to vanish and evaporate. So the message I want to leave with you today is, are you evolving? Are you evolving your business? Because as supply increases and it drives down the prices inside of the marketplace, what are you doing to evolve? Well, you're standing there and you're going, I can't get clients. So a lot of the times being strategic here is going to be the key to your success. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you with the one thing today. What are you doing to evolve your business so that you are not consistently being eaten up by a marketplace where the supply is increasing? What are you doing to evolve your business so that you're continually innovating and creating something new, a new identity, so that people can actually work with you? And if you get this podcast today, this is going to change the course. And we're going to do a bit of a course correction. This is going to change the game for you, not only this year, but it's going to change the game over the next 5 years. With that being said, I want to leave you with that question. Have a fantastic day, my friends.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.